nothing much to do with actually wanting that person.
Yeah, it is
so
just
much more of a power play, right?
It is a power play. I think it just gives them some kind of filthy satisfaction or validation that I am better than her. But why the competition? When I reported to this female manager, bro, she turned my life upside down in the wrong way. So she would micromanage, she would totally judge me, ask me questions like, oh, you get so much time to like deck up.
If a woman fucks up in the same way men have traditionally been fucking up, the labels are so different. The people are like, you've abandoned your role as a mother.
I made a female-driven company just so that I can filter out and have amazing women surround me from Monday to Saturday. Even if she has plastic surgery on, even if she has a boob job on, even if she has like lip fillers on, don't hate her for that. If you can't shower love, at least prevent the hatred.
Hi, I'm Koyal. And I'm Rinima. So welcome to episode 3 where we talk about
women hating women. A female misogynist. So excited to do this.
Yeah. So like what is female misogyny really? Like give me your rough definition.
Oh my god. So basically misogyny is such a big word. What misogyny literally means is men who has this unjustified hatred towards women. And I think my concept of women doing the same thing with us. And mainly because I feel most women today have this whole ideology about feminine character or the nature that they expect out of you. Like, you know, what is the most ideal good girl? Maybe somebody like tall, trim, very pretty, alluring,
conventionally attractive,
mild-tempered, not too ambitious, who is non-promiscuous, haven't fucked anybody so far, in other words. I think anybody who doesn't fit that ideology is hated.
Right.
Like most women hate us, right? Our kind of women. Mm-hmm. I hate a lot of women too, by the way. So we'll get to that later. But what, according to you, is the whole concept of female misogyny?
The niche instance where the patriarchy has won with its first objective. Honestly, that is female misogyny, because it's just an unjustified hatred or a belief that someone is inferior that women have towards other women. And I feel like that is the patriarchal goal anyway, to make us all think we're all competing against each other, like there's not enough room on the table.
Yeah.
That's what it means to me. Like,
who has created this, first of all? Who is it? Is it the women? Is it the men? I think clearly it's a men's world.
Yeah. Everything is through the lens of gender.
Yeah.
If a woman fucks up in the same way men have traditionally been fucking up, the labels are so different. The people are like, you've abandoned your role as a mother.
Even United States is a men's world. Most developed, this I quote, which they are not.
That's all very debatable.
We have enough of men hating women. Why do you think women would want to join that club?
I don't think women are actively joining it.
Okay.
I don't think it's an active, conscious choice, and I don't even think you know where it's coming from. And I personally believe it's just never felt like my place to tell them that patriarchy has gotten inside you. Secondly, when you're trying to tell a good friend or someone who's like really fucked with you in some way that you despise, it's a much harder pill to swallow. If you talk about jobs and your friendship, maybe your romantic life, I feel like toxic females have entered almost every sphere. One moment I like really caught you off guard.
Okay, I think right now, I think this is the most latest one, which is why it's so fresh in my head, right? The memory is every time, quite honestly, when I worked with male managers, by the way, I had a fantastic time. And whereas when I reported to this female manager, bro, she turned my life like really upside down in the wrong way. So she would micromanage, she would totally judge me, ask me questions like, oh, you get so much time to like deck up, you know, stuff like that. Jealousy, like again, misogyny or whatever. Like she would totally judge me for trying to have another parallel career, like rather than being supportive. She was trying her best to make me choose between like Miss Momo, entrepreneurship, or the job. She tried to get HR involved to prove that I was a bottom performer. But hey, guess what? I fought back. I won the battle, but we both lost the war.
Honestly, like she said, like the world is already such a space that's not built for us already. And then on top of that, like these kinds of betrayals affect me far more than anything romantic ever could, I'll be honest.
Tell me one of yours.
For me, it popped up in really weird ways where I noticed some like really close female friends I used to have starting to get ridiculously competitive with me. They're like own insecurity for whatever fucking reason. And other times it was when we were in direct competition for a male's attention, or like,
oh my god, that one is
like it took me so long to understand what was happening, dumb as it sounds, because it's just not how I think and it's just not how I operate. But sweetheart, like the world does not have your heart.
That one is so common though. I think one of the things that annoys me the most about women is when they try to come for the men that I'm with. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that one makes me really angry. I'm like, there are 7 billion people in the fucking world.
You know? And this has nothing much to do with actually wanting that person.
Yeah, it is
so much more of a power play, right?
It is a power play. I think it just gives them some kind of filthy healthy satisfaction or validation that I am better than her. But why the competition? To live in a world where women are just competing with each other in the most healthiest way. Like, building more skills, going for better jobs, trying for the maybe CEO spot.
It's so important in this day and age when we're talking about, like, I feel like lots of us have started now realize friendships are as important as our romantic
100%.
life. Because,
100%.
why has pop culture skewed this priority on having a boyfriend or having a partner when you have such great friends that show up for you also? And why do you not give that the same attention that it deserves in your life? So I've definitely started romanticizing my friendships far more. Like, I feel like I've started giving my friends a lot of flowers, females included. We're not just trying to say all our female friends are like this, but there have been such obvious tropes with females that just hate you for no
reason,
plausible reason that you can understand, and then it comes out in all these like weird passive aggressive ways because you're not able to come out and straight up tell me that something is bothering you. Like, if you were to look at all the women that have like treated you like shit for no reason, which age group do you think they're falling? Like, are they your age, older, or you think younger?
All. Because see, I have a set of aunties who dislikes me because I maybe fucked a number of guys. They absolutely give my mom a hard time because of what I am doing for some reason, right? Because their daughters are maybe not necessarily doing the same thing. Women younger, they're 23, 24, and I'm killing it at 34. They're like, dude, grow the fuck up, do things your age.
Like, interesting, because I'll tell you one thing I have noticed personally. I was hanging out with a bunch of like really young women, 25 and younger, and I just felt them to be so much more positive and accepting and open and wholesome and so appreciative of like how I look, and they were all so hot and so attractive.
Since the question was around the hatred part, I spoke about that. But of course, see, the same age groups also have supportive women. We are definitely not saying that there are only women haters in today's world. There are, of course, women who support us.
This, I think, leads perfectly to our next question, which I have for you. What has changed in what you're looking for in your female friends as you've aged?
Oh my God, so much have changed. First thing first, it's got to be secure, aware of their mental health, and acknowledges it and is doing something about it, because I cannot take that burden upon me, or I can't take any hatred that's coming from your mental health because you are responsible for it. But for me, I am definitely looking for somebody who is consistent, who is aware of who they are, and definitely somebody whose self-love is number one criteria, who puts herself first. Because I feel if these three criteria meet, then I wouldn't face any form of insecurity, jealousy, competition in any unhealthy way. There wouldn't be gossip because they won't have the time because they're so busy. And successful women, not necessarily entrepreneurs or CEOs of a certain company, successful in whatever they are doing, even if it is managing a house or cleaning vessels, whatever it could be. What's yours? Do you have one?
Yeah, I think my first one is very like identical to yours. Like someone that's like not insecure. I've dealt with a lot of insecure people in my life, and I just
don't have
like insecurity is not something anyone should be around because it'll attach itself to everything that has no business being attached to it. So like, no. I'm a big fan of like kindness and affection, and drive is very, very cool. Humor is even cooler. I feel like someone who's just chill and doesn't have to be babysat a lot, because like I'm doing my own thing, you're doing your own thing, and we can still hang out in the same space is like a big win for me.
Is that why I'm your friend? Is that why I'm your friend? I made a female-driven company just so that I can filter out and have amazing women surround me from Monday to Saturday. I've taken it upon my own hand. I have interviewed women and I've immediately said, this girl just won't come into my company. It makes me happy that I'm able to do so, but I think each one of you should really filter. I have known women ruining another woman's life. And I'm sorry to say women are so dangerous.
But on that note of like a female-run business, we're both in Miss Momo today.
Sponsored! Guys, we're wearing Miss Momo garments. What do you think? Don't hate us now just because we make great clothes and we look great, okay? I think let's point out things that women shouldn't be doing. Don't hate another woman just because she looked great in whatever age she is at. Even if she has plastic surgery on, even if she has a boob job on, even if she has like lip fillers on, don't hate her for that. Like, it's her life, it's her lips, it's her body. She has the right to do whatever she wants to do. And all the vulnerability that she has been through before getting something done like that. Be kind rather than hating her for looking her best self. If you can't shower love, at least prevent the hatred. Point number one.
I just think when something feels off to you, no one is dismissing that. Just be able to have the courage, talk about it, and bring that up with someone. Because shady passive aggression and like this strategic malicious takedown of someone that you're trying to do is just, what's the point?
Someone is always going to be better than you, babe. Please accept it. Acknowledge it. I acknowledge it. I have women working around me who is better than me in so many ways, so many aspects. I am very open to learning, and I'm open to letting them do what they shine on doing, because I have something that I shine while I do. So it's okay to let someone else shine. It doesn't make your shine less or more. It is just their time to shine in their moment. So let it be. Don't hate her for shining more than you. I think one of the most common ones, we both work in fashion.
In the process of selling clothes, we've heard so many things come at us.
Things like, you only make clothes for like your kind of bodies. Well, no. I'm sorry you don't find your own body beautiful. Again, that's not on me, honey. It's on you. Because we already have enough men, you guys. We have enough men raping us. We have enough men bullying us. We have enough men with more power and privileges in today's world than we do. We are minority, for God's sake. Don't shower that hatred. Because you know why? If you meet another one like me and Koyal, we'll give it right back to you.
You should be glad that we're just complaining and we're looking for equality, not revenge.
Honey, men complain when they can't even smoke their cigarettes on time. Like petty shit. Imagine us. We deal with periodic pain.
Keeping all of this upright.
Filth in your words. Because we have motherhood, we have periods, we have childbirth. So they associate that with bodily filth. Can we also ask one last question about, is there any women you dislike? I have so many.
Definitely dislike.
What kind? What is it about them that made you dislike them?
There was no accountability for all the shit. I'm not looking for perfect people. I'm looking for people that are accountable and quick to apologize. That's very, very important. Like, it's okay if you fucked up, but like...
You know this movie, Good Luck Chuck?
Yeah.
I am the female Good Luck Chuck. It's like Good Luck Momo. So basically, so where every man I fuck, they think he's vitrified, verified, validated, good man. So I hate women who come after my men. I can go on and on. But then, again, you are totally allowed to dislike, hate women who is not within your girl code and who is not just
within the standards and preferences that you've decided you want to adhere to. That's all.
But not on the level of female misogyny.
Thank you for hanging out with us for this particular episode. Please
like, subscribe, share, comment. Tell us more topics that you want us to talk.
And we're happy to oblige. But until next time,
ta-da, bye-bye. Don't hate us for doing something about
Don't hate us because we're beautiful.
Bye, you guys. We'll see you soon.